Times may be a-changin' and quite a bit crazy, but there's an island of sociability and intelligence today that should make us all feel cool. I'm Jeff Jower.
And for Planet Pulse on this Monday, July 14th, I'm Rick Levine. We have the moon in cool Aquarius, cool and detached Aquarius. And yesterday we had an exact trine between Venus and Mars, the lovers that we talked about in depth. And today the moon in Aquarius comes in and trines both Venus and Mars. It creates a temporary, what we call a movable grand trine. It's a grand trine in process that involves Venus and Mars and the moon.
Yeah, and Venus is what we like, what we love, what we're attracted to. Mars is how we go out and get things. The moon represents emotions and feelings. And yet sometimes these harmonious alignments, grand trines, can represent a place of comfort in which we become static. However, this is an airy grand trine, and the very nature of air, particularly fueled by the moon in inventive Aquarius, is to open the mind. So what's interesting is even though it's not an intellectual planets involved, that is Mercury or Uranus involved, the mind is open through social and pleasant interactions today.
And I think this will be helpful and useful for us because we have two sesqui-squares. Those are squares and a half. One between Sun and Neptune, which may be a bit disorienting. It may be hard to know what exactly is going on because Neptune can open our minds up to imagination and illusion. The other square and a half, or sesqui-square, is between Mercury and Saturn. This is the opposite side of the equation. This is the part of us that really wants to narrow our thinking and focus, or has to do that in order to be able to get a sense of what's going on. And I think that the grand trine in this it steps into it, and it gives us a place that even though it's movable, it's there. There's a stability to it.
Yeah, and there's a window of clarity. I mean, the Sun Neptune can be like either being in the fog or a big ship that's lost at sea. The Mercury Saturn is, what are you saying? I can't understand you. I can't hear you. But boy, isn't this coffee good? Isn't this cake delicious? That there's another level of connection, which is sort of on the intellectual, social, sensual side that can, again, help us through a foggy day.
And at 10:40 p.m. Eastern United States, that's right, we are basically drawn deeper into the fog, even though some of us may be readying for sleep or maybe on the West Coast just ready to go out dancing. But when the moon moves into Pisces just before 11 o'clock East Coast time, I think another layer of fog comes in. It basically gives us permission to leave that objectivity of the air grand trine behind and to move more into the dreams and the imagination. I'm Rick Levine.
And for Planet Pulse, I'm Jeff Jower.